Hello. Today we're going to learn about a young seagull who made his first attempt at flying. What's so special about that, you must be wondering? Well, it was special because this particular young seagull was afraid to fly. The fear in his mind resulted in his lack of confidence. All he could see in front of him was the vast expanse of the sea, and he thought his wings would never support him. He thought he would never be able to fly. He was all alone on the ledge because his parents and sibling had flown away the previous day. His siblings had learned how to fly, but this young seagull was unable to muster the courage to try, to even make an attempt. So he stayed all by himself on the ledge, frightened, lonely, longing to be with his family. His parents tried to encourage him. They scolded him. They mocked at him. But he was unable to fly. He would walk to the edge of the ledge. He tried many a times to fly, yet held himself back. And what was the factor that was holding him back? Nothing but the fear in his mind. So shouldn't he overcome the fear in his mind? Of course he must. But how was he supposed to do that? He was very hungry. He had nothing to eat. He searched every nook and corner of the ledge he was on, tried to eat every tiny piece he found there. In fact, he even ate the pieces of eggshell out of which he and his siblings had hatched. And the writer remarks that it was like eating a part of himself. How true, isn't it? His mother observed him from the other cliff. She realized that her son was very hungry. She also realized that this would be his motivation to fly. So she flew across to him with a piece of fish in her beak. The young seagull called out to her plaintively. He was filled with a surge of hope. He was filled with expectation. His entire focus was on the piece of fish his mother was holding in her beak. He tried to reach out to her, and she moved closer. Yet she did not give him that piece of fish. She halted well within his reach. And what do you think the young seagull did? What would you do at a time like that? You would definitely try to reach out for that piece of fish, isn't it? That's what the young seagull did. The young seagull reached out to grab that piece of fish from his mother because he was maddened by hunger. He wasn't thinking straight. All he could think of was that piece of fish in his mother's beak. And that was his motivation. So the fear in his mind, which resulted in his lack of confidence, was now being removed by the motivation in his mind. The fear was being pushed away because the seagull was motivated by his hunger. He reached out to get the piece of fish from his mother and in the process fell off the ledge. He was frightened. He was extremely scared. He could feel the monstrous fear because he believed that he was going to drown in the vast expanse of the sea. But of course, nothing of that sort happened. Instinctively, he started flying, and he was amazed at the fact that he could actually fly. He overcame the fear in his mind and started flying confidently. His mother, his siblings, and his father soon joined him to celebrate the victory of his first flight. He flew around with them for some time, lost in the joy, lost in the abundance of the fact that he had learned to fly. And soon he grew tired. He started moving towards the surface of the water. And as he touched the surface of the water, once again he was seized with fear. He thought he would drown in this water. But did he drown in the water? No, he did not. He realized that he could float on the surface of water. So that was the second lesson that the young seagull learned in a particular day, in that one day. So you see, if there is a fear in your mind, you will not be able to overcome it unless you have the right kind of motivation and the right kind of encouragement, right?